Hello again. Welcome to our channel. My name is Debbie and I work with my husband Mark to refinish, repurpose, and restore. We found something in need of a lot of care and elbow grease, an historic house located in Pentwater, Michigan, which was built in 1894. We have the goal of preserving a piece of the past for the present and the future by bringing this lovely lady back to her former elegance. We all know how important curb appeal is when it comes to your home. It is everyone's first impression of your house, and in some ways, of you. Well, imagine how excited we were when we started dealing with the exterior of 268 Park Street, and what a relief it was for the town as a whole, knowing that an historical home was being restored. You can't start a project as big as we had to tackle without a plan in place. This slide shows you just one aspect of the planning of the curve that is in the porch. Mark actually had an engineer review his plans, which were based upon the 1900 layout, and was told that the old way was the best way to carry out the reconstruction. So the scaffolding went up, and destruction and reconstruction began. The area that my husband and our small crew is addressing in this slide is the curve of the front porch. And it was at this point with the construction that Eric Persian, an excellent contractor out of Hesperia, Michigan, joined us in our project. Eric is honest, detailed, and produces quality work. And the frosting on the cake with Eric is that Mark, who is capable and detailed about his restoration work, felt comfortable with leaving Eric to continue on working during the week while we were back at our day jobs. Come the weekend, though, Mark was back on the job, sometimes continuing with where Eric left off, and on occasion working with Eric on Saturday if his schedule allowed for this option. We did start seeing progress. It brought smiles to our faces, and the other thing was the fact that the town started seeing the progress also. Of course, the pile of debris grew and had to be disposed of too, and Eric was great with helping us with this process also. This slide is a little obscure, but it shows the walkout from the porch on the upper level. And Mark is back at it again now, working on the bases for the columns that will support the porch. This picture shows you the placement of the columns. And the makeshift kitchen off the second floor was demolished, and the debris pile became quite impressive. This slide is of my granddaughter, Maddie, who is now almost 15, enjoying the jungle gym she thought was put up just for her. Now we can really see progress. We have 2 new openings on the second floor and a smaller room framed in what will become a bathroom off the red room in place of the makeshift kitchen. This picture is looking out of the master suite. The whole will actually accommodate French doors to access the walkout porch. This doorway looks out from the red room through what will become the bathroom out to the walk-out porch on the second level. Here you can see Mark and Eric working on the eyebrow over the door from the bathroom. Eyebrows are quite common to Victorian architecture, so we're still on the right track. I have to smile now. We're making progress. Notice the porch is framed in. We have new French doors and the beginnings of another opening on the second floor. I never thought EasyGuard would look so nice, but it does. Now we're back on the first floor and the old school doors have been removed. Yes, we spent a lot of time at Lowe's and Home Depot buying windows, doors, tile, grout, etc., etc., etc. It was fun, though, when we were able to walk in through the French doors instead of always entering the house through the back door. One of the architectural features that Victorian houses have is a bay window usually. Ours had been removed, but in this picture you can see that we are reclaiming that window. What's surprising is what we found when we opened up the wall. It was actually a door. They had closed it, drywalled over it, and wallpapered over it. Ta-da! Wall. Now we have the bay window back. We won't say how many times we had to change that window out because of defects. We have 3 new doors, 3 new windows, and Easy Guard is spreading. The siding is starting to go up, and painting is starting to take place, and the upper deck has railing again. Not sure how many years there was no railing, but the leaves are also starting to change, and fall is definitely making her presence known. We now have made it around to the fireplace. Vinyl siding was removed from this area, and the wood was in great shape, so it was scraped and paint applied. We can only hope the siding is in good shape around the rest of the house. Mark's back at painting trim underneath the porch, and as snow starts to fly, this is what has been accomplished. The house is starting to have the once regal appearance of the early 1900s. We have a long way to go still, but our curb appeal is starting to improve. Snow has definitely made her way to Pentwater, and now we can only work inside, but the chore of snow removal takes first precedence. The shingles for the roof lay on the deck, waiting for spring and better weather. Join us next Tuesday in our Imperfect Perfections. If you like our content, please click on like, and we would love you to subscribe. Your comments regarding content would be especially helpful also. Join us on Instagram and Facebook also for short clips on 268 Park Street. See you in our next video.